Hello, this is John Dilworth, and what is happening here? We're at scene 57. We're at scene 57. It's over the 3-minute mark, just for the animation. Here it is, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're starting scene 57. I don't know if this is a big deal or not, because the movie is 6:45. What have we here? So, it really starts here. This is the background. This is what we have to do. This is new. This is a new scene, and we have to do it. So it's a little gag. It's a gag. It's a gag. There's some sort of island blowgun here. There's a tube you blow into, and there's a dart in the window with a little hammer on the wall, and it says "break" in case of howling. And of course, Jane is howling. Throughout all this is sound effects. And in fact, I was discussing with Kevin Piastra about doing the vocal effects, because he has an ability in voice. And I thought, wow, what an opportunity, right? Because we're all just helping each other. And so Jim's got to come in. He's got to enter, grab that handle, anticipate, right? He's going to break it and then take the little doohickey out. Well, he takes both. He takes the dart and then he takes the why am I blanking out on this? It's truly amazing. It's a blow tube. Oh, I can't even tell you what's going on. So what's interesting here is that he has, and let's say this is his left hand, he breaks the glass with this hand. But to take that, he's got to toss that. So in other words, I got to change the storyboard somewhat, because he's going to break the glass with, let's say this is his left hand. He grabs it with his right as he tosses away the hammer. He tosses the hammer away so he can grab that little doohickey, the dart. And then he turns and runs. All right, so this is what I want to do. So now we know what we know. We know what we know. Oh, right, I was going to get some red pencils. So here's this thing. And so let's start doing our layout. And I always love looking at the model before we start. So there's Jim. And let's say we want the action. It's just rough. I'm just going to rough it out. Let's say the action's happening. His arm. Just blocking it out. And here's Jim. And let's say I want him to be close. Fairly close. That was, Fast and the Furious. They're doing a new movie right here outside my window. And Jim he's got this curved thing, so I want that. So so I'm going to do that, just like that. No arms yet. Here's his head. And his eyes, he's going to be looking here. Let's say the box is here. And this arm could definitely reach here. Because we have this set up. And we want a little sign up here. Like that. And there's a wall, it looks like. I'm going to take it here and do this. And just for a dimension. I mean, we don't really know where this is. And back here could be a frame picture of I don't know what yet. But that's interesting right there. We can have a frame picture. And maybe there's a mouse hole, because we love mouse holes. And okay, so let's just finish the box. This is how I'm approaching this layout in paper. And it's quite simple, really. It's nothing, no low angle, high angle. It's just straight on. I don't have any other agenda. Orson Welles would be ashamed. It's so conventional. But now I think, is there another way to do this, get this action across? Because it's pretty fast, and we want it to be interesting. And he's going to be like, now I'm just putting him on. Putting Jim, following. I'm always looking at this, the model sheet. Uh-oh, I hear activity. So I'm putting this together. And I know on the computer it's really quite, it's absolutely a simple process, but the tools make it, it's just different somehow. But I love drawing, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get Jim in here, but he's just going to have to trust me that I'm looking at it. Well, there's Julius Jaws. And he's looking here, right? Because in this box, let's get the interior of the box. We know the hammer is going to be here. And we don't want this line obscuring anything, so we're going to put the hammer further out. Yeah, so now there's room. And of course we'll have to have something to hold the hammer in. Some little stupid hammer like that. And I don't know, we'll have to put something there. We'll figure that out. And there's going to be a door with a frame, and Jim has to open it. It's going to open this way. So here's this thing. Here's the blowtorch. I'll just draw this in for position. And then we want that dart, which I think we're going to have to put here on the ground. Let me look at how I did the dart. Oh, yeah. Well, it'll look like some kind of asparagus, like a tuber. I remember, I'm not disparaging anyone, but I remember when I went to Los Angeles to pitch. This is a tuber joke. It's anecdote, not an antidote. It's an antidote to my So I was pitching Garlic Boy to Disney, and I'm having a good time. I enjoy pitches, actually. And so the executive tells me after my pitch that Disney doesn't do tubers. I swear to God. And I'm still laughing at that. That is a good one. Okay, sorry, I took my tuber show. Garlic Boy, poor kid. He meant well. It just wasn't a very good cartoon. I could use you know what I need? I need like one of those, the writers from the Warner Brothers studios back in the day. Back in the day? Who says back in the day? Was there ever a back in the day? So I'm getting the, right, I just want to make sure everything is set. So what happened here is what's happening with Jim is that his arms and his body could swivel. Swivel, I mean, you can shift it like that. So one hand reaches this, and he breaks it, in very delicate place. That's going to be interesting to animate. So here's the layout. So the next stage is that I clean up the background, and we get into animating. That's the next time. Stay animated.